Hello, everyone. This is Ty Williams here. CM Punk is God right now. He is the wrestling God right now. For me, witness a wrestler comeback that give me chills and give me goosebumps. I never seen the loudest pop when a wrestler returns, but it's something special about CM Punk, and I'm trying to figure it out. I know that CM Punk, he's a rebel without a cause. He is like the king of controversy. He is Chicago May. I'm gonna say he's the Chicago May. Like Chicago bow down to him like a king. And the crazy thing about it, when I watch him debut on AEW, you felt the electricity. You felt the energy. You see people was crying, yelling out his name. Like he is like God, and for him, being him, got on his knees and bowed to his people. And people was cheering for him. And when he got up, he was hugging people. Like, people was so emotional. So emotional when he walked to them. Like, people was grabbing him. And when he just when he skydived, the people, the audience, people grabbing him, hugging him, like people didn't want him to go. It's just like dang, I never seen a wrestler have the loudest pump and get a standing ovation in my life when I watch wrestling. I love it because this is the reason why I love CM Punk debut. CM Punk been through a lot, believe it or not. He been through a lot, despite how social media, how the internet, how the WWE make him to be out this villain, to be out this person that difficult to be around, difficult to work with, having issue with other people backstage. But if you understand him and watch the documentaries, it gave me a clear light that he doesn't kiss nobody's behind. He is his own person. He knows that he's different. He knows that everybody look at him as a joke, and people view him as some odd guy or this outcast that doesn't belong. And he like, you know what? I'm an outcast, and I don't care. And that make him who he is today. I think that's why people love him. Because people love him is because he's an outcast. He's different. He doesn't fit the system. What's the word? He doesn't fit in with the cool kids. He doesn't fit in with the systematic people in WWE or in wrestling. You know what I'm talking about. He is his own person. And for him to come back to wrestling for 7 long years and finally to come home And I feel like AEW is his home. Like, some people don't understand about AEW. There are good people in AEW, despite wrestling, politics, but there are good people. But there are snakes, wherever you go, don't get me wrong. But for him to find his home in AEW is a very powerful moment and a magical moment as well, for him to rise above like a phoenix. Like I said, he went through so much trial and tribulations in his wrestling career, and finally he could spread his wings like a phoenix and just be this powerful figure. And that's what I see on his debut. Like, that moment when his, not only like the crowd shouted his name, but when his music hit, everybody was like screaming his name, crying, and he coming out. People is on, like, let me tell you something. I've never seen too many grown-ass men crying over a wrestler comeback in tears. Okay, anyone who raised in the WWE Attitude Era or the WCW era, be honest here. Did anyone get emotional? Like, do you see any man get emotional, like crying or in tears when a wrestler returns? No. But CM Punk is the only wrestler make men cry when he returns. And that's some powerful shit. Because men don't hardly cry on, like, I'm talking about wrestling fans. But it's something about that just powerful. Not only that, when he went up on stage, the ring, I'm sorry, he was emotional as well. He never felt that lots of people love him or miss him, and he was all in awe until he grabbed the mic and he was talking to the audience. People were still screaming, people got to their feet, people got emotional, and I was like getting goosebumps, and I saw him talk for the first time. And then he was talking, he was like saying other things that he had to say. And the moment when he removed his jacket and started sitting in his position like he did in Raw for, I think, a long time ago, and that cross-leg seat where he does and just talk to the mic, just sitting in the middle of the ring, and he said certain things that he felt, and I understand. And then all of a sudden he got up and he was talking about Darby Allin. And when he was talking about Darby Allin, right, is it me or Darby Allin and Sting got in their feelings? No shade, but is it me? Because I feel like they got in their feelings when CM Punk was talking towards them. Like Darby Allin trying to hold his emotion. You got Sting looking ice cold stare, like dead scare, but you could tell in his eyes like he trying not to cry. But anywho, CM Punk, a good mic skill of a person, challenged Darby Allin, and he was saying things about Darby Allin remind him of him when he was young. I do see the resemblance. If you are a hardcore fan of CM Punk, you will understand what he's talking about, because both of them are both outcasts. Both of them is a rebel without a cause. They want to do things what they want to do. Both of them is all about wrestling and challenge the society and the norm of what is matter in their own perspective of things. And I really, really look forward to CM Punk versus Darby Allin. I really hope that CM Punk gotta do some cool and crazy stuff of his match with Darby Allin, because CM Punk didn't wrestle for a while, and for me to watch All Out, I am definitely gonna tune in. Definitely gonna tune in. Like, seeing CM Punk wrestle, I'm definitely gonna watch the pay-per-view. But also there are a lot of rumors, but I'm not gonna go in there, but I really want to see that match between CM Punk versus Darby Allin, and that would be interesting. But also, I have a question about that. Since Kenny Omega was saying something or hint something about CM Punk, and I feel like there is a tease of him and CM Punk might face each other. You know what I mean? So I understand why they have to cut Adam Page and him feuding over the title. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a weird feeling that they're gonna do something between Kenny Omega and CM Punk. And I don't know what it is, but I'm very watching Kenny Omega closely, because once for all, he is the belt collector, but I'm wondering if he gonna bring the cleaner into the mix. You know what I mean? Will he bring the cleaner persona in All Out? And I feel like everything gonna be lit in All Out. Like, everybody can debut in All Out, or something gonna happen in All Out. But one thing for sure, I could see there gonna be some good storytelling and good storyline coming soon in AEW. But other than that, I'm so happy that CM Punk is finally in AEW. So tell me what you guys think about that, because man, that gave me goosebumps. It really does. That gave me that sense of like anything can happen in wrestling. Like, you never know what wrestler gonna show up. You never know which wrestler gonna turn. You never know what's gonna go down in wrestling. Like wrestling is a unpredictable switch where you don't know where this gonna lie. Like, everybody think that, oh, this gonna happen, that gonna happen. No, like, this type of stuff that made me a wrestling fan. For CM Punk just to come out and just like, yep, I am for AEW, and that's that. And I really and really enjoyed it, and I hope that CM Punk will help young talent like he said he would. But that oh my goodness, Chicago was lit. Chicago was everything. So this is Ty Williams. Good day and goodbye.